Welcome to another interesting edition of my podcast, The Fourth Estate with Adeola. The Fourth Estate, as you know, is about journalists, journalism profession, people who we regard and refer to as the watchdog of the society, who watches over them, who cares about them. That's why we're here today. And I have with me another distinguished journalist in the print industry. You get to hear his voice. Welcome. Can we meet you?
Good evening. My name is Ayodele Olalere. I am the political editor for the Nigerian Express newspaper.
So welcome, Mr. Olalere. How long have you been in this profession?
I started just yesterday, say 21 years.
And it's just yesterday.
Yes.
Wow. That's intimidating.
Thank you.
So has it been practicing?
It's been interesting. It's been full of ups and downs. It's been sometimes frustrating, but none in all, we're still here practicing the profession. It's been worthwhile. It's taking me to places, just to meet people that ordinarily I would have had access to them. Top politicians, celebrities, top businessmen and women in society, and that has made it a worldwide experience in the last 21 years.
So that's a long one. And in the course of practicing, how has it been? Has it always been a bed of roses?
It's not been bed of roses. As I said, there has been ups and downs. It's been full of ups and downs, not bed of roses. Sometimes you ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you even doing in this profession? At a point in time, I had to leave profession and go into banking. I was in the bank industry for 2 years. But along the line, I had to find my way back. The line is a profession that once you are hooked to it, you are hooked to it. Even if you are not working for a particular media house, that's journalism instinct in you. You still want to make it to write once a while, maybe as a features writer. It's a profession that when you are going on the road and you see something that is newsworthy, something pushes you, write it. And over the years, I've had some experiences, both the good and the bad, the ugly ones. I've had cases where my life was in danger. I started with the Sun newspaper, and I remember a particular story that I did. It was a investigative story about a woman. One way or the other, I met her by chance and found out that she was a prostitute, one of those shanties in the Ijora. And I looked at her, she looked older, and I felt, what would this type of woman be doing here? Well, I started going to the place. Sometimes I would go there. I became friendly. I would buy her drinks. We would talk. It took me some months before I was able to get some information from her. I found out that then she was about 70 years old, doing prostitution. And under guise, anyway, she knew I was a journalist. I was able to get information, what brought her into it, children and stuff. And that was a story my editor then, and colleagues, senior colleagues in the office, they were like, everybody started calling me prostitute reporter. So if you want, write hotel stories from hotel, go and meet her. So and there also I was covering judiciary. I was always going to customary courts. So many stories, and I also remember a particular story that I did. It has to do with a top military man in Nigeria. Man is late now. I wouldn't want to mention his name. My paper then, the National Life, published that story. In fact, we broke that story, and then that was a story that got me the first beating from.
You said beating?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you not going to scare those who intend coming into this profession with this?
It's part of the job, We wrote that story, and I didn't know they'd be following some talks anyway. which I found were hired by the man, to be following that story. And after a court session on that particular matter, we came out. We didn't court premise. I just saw boys from nowhere just started hitting me. Oh, you are the one that know how to write, Abi. You are writing this, you are doing that. And about 4 of them, bounced on me, big, started hitting me. I tried to find my way around to escape. They just blocked me, to a commotion within the court premises. One way or the other, I find my way. I ran away. They pursued me. I still find my way. I ran into one of the courtrooms here. The security around there came there and sent those guys. And I was wondering what had happened to me if those guys had met me outside the court premises. If they had waylaid me court premises. There are so many other jobs, so many hazards for the job. Just of recent, not quite long, but say 2 years ago, myself and some colleagues also escaped death by the whisker. When you are doing this job, so it's been both good and bad.
In journalism. So for the good ones, do you just have 1 or 2 experiences you can share with us?
There is some of the people I've met on the job, as I said earlier. Top personalities have been of immense positive contribution to my life. Some are very supportive. As a good part of it. Journalism takes you to places where you never envisage you will get to. And if people see you as a straightforward person, they tend to relate more with you. So people I've met on the job have been of support to me. They've been of assistance. Many of them to date, they come for 1 or 2 things. They have confidence that they'll give it to Ayo will deliver.
Okay, so as a family man and doing this job, how have you been able to, balance it?
I tell people, journalism is a very time-consuming job. It's a job you can be in the office 11 o'clock doing production. It's a job that can be the journalism is a very time-consuming job. You can be in the office till very late, 11:30. You can even be at home and later we call you someone and say, write this story, write a particular story, So I have learned to balance it with my duty as a father, as a husband, And it's been, you have an understanding spouse. You understand that your job, your duty, assignment can come at any point in time. Even when you are thinking you are not going anywhere, just here, be on the move. You can leave Lagos, go to other places. It's just a matter of having an understanding spouse, and you also be able to know that while you are doing your job, do not forget your home. Do not forget your family. And as I always say, it's not a high-paying job. It's not a job like where you get millions, like working in the oil company, or you are working in the banking sector where you are a top executive member person. However, for you to be able to survive, you also need to find 1 or 2 things to do with depression.
Okay, for upcoming journalists or those intended to, be part of this profession, what do you have for them?
The advice I have for them is this: you can do it. Journalism is a very interesting job, profession. It's a job, as I said, that take you to places. It opens doors. We are not called the 4th estate of the realm for nothing. It's a job that brings respect. However, if you are looking for money, want to make quick money, want to start any big salary, it's not a job profession for you. It's a profession that takes you years. Like people say, you pay your dues on that profession before you start getting the reward. But if you think you want to work now, start paying you 500,000, 1 million naira, it's not a job for you. It's not a profession for you. We are hoping that to get better, profession will get better in terms of remuneration. But if you want to do it, you are welcome. Know that there's hazards. There are hazards of the job. Your life may be in danger. You may be in confrontation with government, with some people. Understand? But all in all, it's a profession that if you live in Nigeria, go to anywhere, do yourself as a journalist, there's a kind of respect that still comes with it.
So you've heard it. There's a kind of respect that comes with journalism, which means you have to love it too before you can, practice it very well. for you to enjoy what you are doing. And that's it on this edition of the Fourth Estate with Adeola. And it's been a wonderful one with Ayodele Olalere of the Nigerian Express newspaper. Till I come your way next edition, I remain Adeola.